Hey guys, it's Gina with YA Fiction Freaks, long time no see, and I got a new toy for Christmas, so I wanted to share it with you guys. It is a Kindle Paperwhite, yay! It says Kindle on it right there. I don't know if you can see that, but it says Kindle. I got the actual pink, sorry, I got the actual pink case, the Amazon case that comes with it, and I really recommend that if you get a Paperwhite because it fits perfectly. It's got a really good feel to it. It has a magnet where when you close it, it shuts it off immediately, and then as soon as you open it up, it turns it back on. And right now I have the light off, so it's just a regular e-reader. The reason I actually got this, I wasn't real sure I wanted an actual touchscreen. But the reason I had to get it was because my favorite Kindle keyboard, for the second time, the screen broke. The ink just goes out of it. So I called to get another replacement because I love it, and they don't make them anymore. So I ended up getting this one. This is the newest Paperwhite. So and it's the ads, which don't bother me at all because instead of having the same old screensavers, which is just keeps like going around and you get like certain ones every time on your Kindle keyboard. When you get the ads, something new comes up every time, which I really like. So just different pictures, if anything else. But this is how it first looks. You got your screens up here to go home and shop, and what I love is Goodreads is on there too, the little G, which is awesome. So you can go and update that. I've got it right now, this is what's on device. If you can see that, how it says cloud and then on device. So this is what's on my device. This is what I'm reading right now, which is Made of Secrets. And it will show you that I'm on page 173. But if you click that, it'll say I have 2 minutes left in the chapter, which I love because like if you're reading at work, like at lunchtime or before you go to bed or anything like that, you can always just look at this and be like, okay, I can read for 2 more minutes. And then this here says 3 hours and 9 minutes left in the book, which is awesome. So, and then for some reason it does tell you location like the old one did, but that doesn't mean anything really to me. This is the actual page in the book, which is awesome. And then it still tells you 43% in. But I'll show you, and then you just tap up here and you can go to, and you can go to any chapter, page, or location, beginning of the book. So you can do all those things. And I thought you could go to the cover, but I don't see why that's not coming up. And then if you put notes, if you did any notes or highlighted anything, so that's a little paragraph that I highlighted, which says my own marriage question had already been answered with an astounding no. So I just thought that was funny, the way the character, the context and everything of the conversation and what she said. So I highlighted it, so that tells your notes. And then you can also go to, let's see, turn on the light, which there's the little bulb here. Oh, I do have it on a little bit. So I'll show you. This is completely off. Just a normal e-reader. And then this is turned all the way up. Which, I love it because it's not an LCD screen. It's not like reading on the iPad or your computer. I love my iPad. That's what I'm filming on right now. But I don't like to read on it just because of the glare and stuff. This doesn't have any glare. It's still, all it does really is the background gets whiter. It gets more actually like a book, like you're reading it. So it just helps to see it, which I found out that I love it because my Kindle keyboard, I had to have a light attached to it, and you need batteries, and the lights break so easy. They're cheap. I've even had expensive ones that just don't hold up. But this is really cool because if I'm reading and somebody comes in the room, wants the lights out for whatever reason, no big deal. They can turn the lights out. I just actually, if you're reading like that, when it gets dark, believe it or not, you want to take it down, which it says here to do that. Just like if any of you have a computer or iPad or your phone, just like when it's nighttime, you want to turn that light down because it's like way too bright. It's just like that. So you can read this in any kind of light whatsoever. It is very true. I love it. That's the font that I read on, but of course you can go up here and change the font. They still allow you to do all of that. You can change how many lines are on a page, the spacing. You can change some fonts. It's really just awesome. The touchscreen works really pretty good, but if I have one complaint about this whole device, I love reading on it. It's very handheld, fits in your purse so nicely. It doesn't weigh hardly anything. So much more comfortable than a book. See, there's another advertisement. So that is pretty awesome, right? Because you get books, and then who knows, maybe you want to read them. So you just swipe, it comes right back on. But the one negative thing that I would probably say, or I would say, is that it is touchscreen. I would rather have this whole device, Paperwhite, the light behind it, all this stuff, but not be touchscreen. Somehow have a few buttons down here or something, because I wouldn't even mind it to be a little bigger with some buttons, because like I was falling asleep the other night and I was trying to read the last few minutes of this chapter, and my finger, I would kind of close my eyes and my finger would roll over and the page would turn, and then I'd okay, I gotta get this reading done. And I mean, the book was so good I didn't want to stop reading, but I kept falling asleep. But so then I'd have to figure out what page I was on, or like I'll be holding it like this and my finger will slip over, or it'll just feel the heat of my finger, and it'll, I mean, it's really pretty sensitive. See, so I wish they would make one for people like me who don't like the touchscreen as an e-reader. I love the touchscreen on my phone and that kind of thing, but not for an e-reader. I like to touch the screen and as I'm reading along, and I can't do that anymore. If you touch it and swipe, it's going to highlight. So, but I just wanted to show you too, here's the cloud. If you push the cloud, this is all the books that I have on my Kindle, which is a lot. Some's in a playlist, but I'm reading the Wimpy series. But you just swipe. Okay, you just swipe, if I'd swipe the right way. I have the Bible, and then I have the Magnus Bane Chronicles that I'm reading. See, there you go. I barely touched it, and it just switched to whatever book I touched. But and it goes right back to not being on the cloud. So it's very sensitive. Legend, I want to read. Cinder, I want to read. So many of you guys said it was great. So this is everything that's on my Kindle. Some of them I've read. Some of them, like this is 2010 that I've read. That's teasers, just samples that I've gotten. So a lot of these are in playlists. My Harry Potter, I only own one on my e-reader so far. I want to collect them all. But, so I mean, you could just like keep swiping. I've got, 34 pages of 6 books. So that's pretty cool. And if these are out here in the open like this, they probably haven't been read. Like, usually after I read them, I put them into a playlist. So, I have read the Bloody Jack series. I'm not sure why that's not in a playlist. And then Smoke and Bone. So, which I really loved. So, yeah, I haven't put them all in, but that's mostly how I do it. So, Hunger Games, of course, I've read. So, but yeah, I have a lot of books on here. And anymore, I only buy books on my Kindle unless I get it signed by an author, or it's just an absolute, like Bloody Jack is sitting on my bookshelf. If it's an absolute, I have to have it. So, but down here, real quick, I'm running out of time. Down here is like book suggestions for you, which is cool on the home screen. And then this is still the advertisement if you didn't pick it on when it first came on. So it's a really handy device, and I find myself loving to use it. So if you guys got any questions, let me know, and you'll see more videos from us this year, we hope. Thanks, and happy reading.